Hey guys, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel, and I don't think I've done an empties video since September, and it is now just about January, so it's been forever. So that is what we are going to be doing today. And surprisingly, I don't have that much stuff considering I used to make an empties video every month and I had so much stuff. But as you might know, we moved and I'm currently pregnant, and I've just felt like crap for a long time now, so I haven't been doing my makeup very much, and we just haven't been going through a whole lot of stuff. And I think with us moving, I ended up just throwing a bunch of stuff away at one point that should have been in an empties video, but I just needed to get rid of it because we were moving. So anyways, let's just go ahead and get started because I do have a full basket worth of stuff. It's just, for being 3 months, like I said, it's just not as much as you would expect from me, but let's go ahead and get started. Now, usually in my empties videos, I start out with candles, but I don't have any candles to show you. I have not been burning candles like at all. So we're going to start with my hand soaps, and I do have quite a few of those. But as I mentioned, I think I did throw quite a few away as well. They're all from Bath & Body Works. I'm just going to run down the list here real quick. This was Cucumber Melon. Here was Lakeside Afternoon, and my nose is starting to run. I think I'm getting sick. Hopefully I didn't just smear my lipstick everywhere. Oh shoot, hopefully I didn't. Anyways, let's just keep going. This is Salted Pineapple Punch. This one was Boardwalk Vanilla Cone. Here is Sea Salt Citrus, and then this one is Crisp Morning Air. And those were all the foamy hand soaps, and I really like those. And then we also got a couple of these. These were the Creamy Luxe hand soaps. I don't like these, unfortunately. I liked the texture of them for myself, but I've got a 5-year-old son, and he just did not do very well with these, so I won't be purchasing these anytime soon. They stayed on your hands a lot longer than the foam does, so he would always come out of the bathroom complaining that his hands were still sticky after washing his hands, so I'd have to go in and help him wash all the extra soap off. And then these just dripped. This stuff just dripped all over my counter in my bathroom, where these I never have that problem. So like I said, I just will never purchase these again, but I do really, of course, love the foamy hand soaps from Bath & Body Works. All right, now moving on to medication, all of which have to do with my pregnancy. If you've been watching my pregnancy vlogs or know anything about me, if you watched me in the past, you know that I have suffered from high blood pressure, and I was able to go off of my blood pressure medication, I think back in like April, but just a couple of days or maybe a week after I found out I was pregnant, back in the beginning part of September, I had been taking my blood pressure and I had realized that it kind of skyrocketed. So I'm now back on a pregnancy safe blood pressure medication, and that is the labetalol. I was on this with my son as well, and I'm only on 100 milligrams. I think that's what it stands for, 100 mgs, which is a pretty low dose from what I understand. And so far it's been okay. I'm sure at some point, I'm now about halfway through, they're going to increase my dose, but so far this has just been fine for me. And then I have some prenatal vitamins. At first, when I first found out, or I think actually I even started taking these before I knew I was pregnant, and we had been trying, so I thought it would be a good idea to get a head start on some prenatal vitamins, even though I think by the time I started taking these, I probably already was pregnant. Anyways, these are just the ones from Up and Up. It was a 2-part, and they came in 2 different little containers. They were fine. I don't have anything against those. But once I started to see an OB again, I switched to a prescription prenatal. These are the Citranatal Assure capsules. It's a 2-parter, again, just like the ones from Up and Up. These are what I was on when I was pregnant with my son, and I really liked taking these. And the main reason why I like taking these, if you are pregnant or plan on becoming pregnant, take notes, because these are really good, because they contain a stool softener. And if you've ever been pregnant, you know how important that is. And it just really just makes everything go so nicely. I don't have any problems in that department since I've been taking these. So like I said, keep that in mind. These are really great. They are the Citranatal Assure, and you do have to get a prescription for them from your doctor. And they're kind of expensive, but in my opinion, they are worth it because, you know, like I said, it just makes everything go so smooth. And then I've got a couple of body care items. Here are 2 body washes. Both of them happen to be from Olay. This was the Crisp Pear and Fuji Apple body wash. It smelled pretty good. And then this one, just a little sample size, was the Ultra Moisture with Shea Butter. I've used both of these before, I think, and I don't have any problems with them. And then here are some body scrubs. This one I really liked. This is the Bath & Body Works Tahiti Island Dream White Sand Body Scrub. I think I have another one of these in the white sand body scrub line, and I really think these work pretty well. So I was really happy to have that. And then this one, I believe I got this at Sephora. This is the UB Foaming Skin Polish, and you can use this on your face or your body, and I had originally bought this for my face, but it's a little too intense for my face. If you've ever smelled the UB cream, it's got a real medicinal smell to it. This smells exactly the same as that, which doesn't really bother me too much, but it is definitely a smell that you need to get used to. But it was just very, very grainy, tons of stuff in there. So if you want a really intense exfoliating sensation on your face, this would be a good one to go for. But you can also use it on your body, so I didn't want to waste it, so that's how I ended up finishing that off. And then one more thing here. This is a Fortune Cookie Soap Whipped Cream, just one of the little mini ones from one of their subscription boxes. And this was in the scent Mostly Dead from their Princess Bride launch. And it was very like nutty smelling. I don't remember the exact notes. I would never purchase this scent, I don't think, from them, but I didn't have an issue using this scent. I thought it was really nice for fall. And in general, I just really like the consistency of this cream, so I love using it. Now moving on to all of my hair stuff, the first thing I have is a hair styler from Bumble and Bumble. This is the BB Don't Blow It Air Styler, so you're supposed to be able to use this without blow drying your hair. That's what it's specifically meant for. I believe I got a little sample of this in a Sephora Play box, and I loved it, so I bought another one of these, and I've since, obviously finished this one, and I have went and repurchased it again. I really think that is a great hair styler because I hardly ever blow dry my hair, so it works really, really well for me. And then I've got two different shampoos. The first one was one of my really big ones. I'm really happy that I got this out of my collection because I've got a big collection of shampoo. This is the Bedhead TG Self-Absorbed Shampoo. This is probably my all-time favorite scented shampoo. I just absolutely love this scent. I remember using this shampoo back in high school, so this one's been around for a very, very long time now. But it just smells so delicious. It smells like fresh mangoes, like super juicy mangoes. I love it. The actual formula of the shampoo doesn't really do that much for me, but I do really enjoy using that just because of the scent, and I was very proud to go through a big, huge bottle of it. And then the other one, this was from a brand that I don't know much about. This is the Desange Paris shampoo, I believe is how you pronounce that. And this is the Purifying Clay Balancing Shampoo, and it's for oily roots and dry ends. I believe I got this in a Target beauty box earlier this year, and I thought this was a really nice shampoo. It had a very mature scent to it, so I didn't like that so much, but the formula on this one I thought was really, really nice. Then I managed to go through 4 different hair conditioners, 3 of which are the exact same thing. I've got all 3 of them right here. They're all from Pantene, obviously. And this is the 3-Minute Miracle Repair and Protect Deep Conditioner. I think these are pretty nice, and I got a good deal on these back over the summer, I think, at CVS, so I picked up a whole bunch. And then the other one I went through is also called 3-Minute Miracle, but this is the Aussie one, and this was the smooth version. And I've gone through tons of these in the past as well, and I think it's pretty good. If I were to choose between either this one or this one, I probably would choose the Pantene. I think I like it a little bit more, but in general, these ones are much cheaper, so I will continue to purchase those. But when I see a good sale, I will pick these up. All right, now into all the skincare that I've used in the last couple of months, and I feel like I did definitely throw some stuff away from this category, but I will show you what I have. Here is a box of the Olay Daily Facials Gentle Clean, the little dry cloths that you have to get wet to use. I do like using those. I think they remove makeup pretty well. And then here are 2 things from Biore. This thing I've shown on my Empties before. I've gone through a few of these. This is the Baking Soda Pore Cleanser. It's just like a gel kind of cleanser. It's okay. It's nothing spectacular, but it doesn't irritate my face or anything, and I don't remember exactly where I got this, maybe a Target beauty box. So I was definitely going to use it, but it's nothing spectacular. But this one I really do like. This is the Baking Soda Cleansing Scrub, and it was like a little powder that you would get wet and scrub it all over your face. It's very similar actually to this other thing that I was going to show you. This is from Dermalogica. This is their Daily Microfoliant. On Black Friday they had a little gift set for like 15 bucks, including this thing at Ulta, so I picked this up. I used to be absolutely obsessed with this stuff. A full size I think costs at least 50 bucks, maybe even more now. So this stuff is really, really pricey, and I thought this stuff worked almost as good. Very, very similar, and of course it's a fraction of the cost, so if you're looking for like a dry powder exfoliator, definitely go with this one. Again, this is the Biore Baking Soda Cleansing Scrub. I really liked it. All right, moving right along, here's another little cleanser. This was a hydrating cleansing bar from CeraVe. I don't really like these things. I believe I used this right before we moved, and I probably used like maybe a quarter of the bar, and then when we were moving I just decided to throw the rest of it out because why move a bar of soap? That's kind of disgusting. So I was able to get a little bit of use out of this. I definitely would not purchase it, but there's that. And then I've got a couple of moisturizers here, one from Garnier, just a little sample. This is the Clearly Brighter Broad Spectrum SPF Brightening and Smoothing Daily Moisturizer. It's been a while since I've used this, but I believe I liked it. I think I actually have at least one other little sample of those, so I'll definitely use that. Like I said, I think I liked it. And then here's one from L'Oreal. This is the Revitalift Volume Filler Night Cream. This was a really thick, heavy cream. Very nice for nighttime use as it's indicated for. I would not use this during the day, but I didn't really have any issues with it. And then here is something that I've not even opened or touched, but I have to throw it away anyways. This is my second bottle of Retin-A Micro. I was on the Gel Microsphere 0.08 pump. That is what it looks like, and I really liked this stuff. It is a prescription, you have to get it through your doctor, but this expires in, I believe, March? Yes, March of 2017, and you can't use this while you're pregnant, so I'm not going to be able to use this, this little tube. I did get this for free, so it's really no skin off my back that I have to throw it away. I do feel bad that I'm just going to waste an entire bottle of this, but really what else can I do at this point? I would like to go back on this stuff after I'm no longer pregnant, but who knows when that will be. There is, of course, like a learning curve for your skin with this stuff, and that's not fun. It takes about a month for your skin to get used to it, but once you pass that little hurdle, I think it's, you know, pretty smooth sailing. At least it had been for me while I was using this stuff. I really did like it. And then just a couple more skincare things. Here's one little thing from Caudalie. I think this was from a Sephora Play. This was the eye lifting balm, and I believe I liked this. I thought it did just a fine job for an eye cream. And then the last thing here I've got from Tarte. This is their Tarte Guard 30 sunscreen. It's a pretty nice sunscreen. These little mini bottles though don't work very well, I don't think. Not sure if people have that same issue with the larger full-size ones, but the little pump, this is the second one that I had, and the exact same thing happened. The little pump just totally fell off, so I would have to unscrew it, and I know this looks all disgusting now, but have to unscrew it and kind of dump the product out. Not that big of a deal, just kind of a little bit of a pain. All right, now finally on to all of the makeup that I used over the last couple of months. Oh, I did want to show you, I did have some perfume samples as well. This one was Ralph Lauren Romance. Honestly don't remember what that smelled like, but this one I really enjoyed. This was Son de Joya from Giorgio Armani. I think, did I get this in a Sephora Play? I might have. Either way, I really enjoyed that. I thought that smelled really well, or really good. All right, so then now on to all of the makeup, and I do plan on doing a year of makeup empties video coming up. I have saved all of my makeup empties for the entire year, so I will be doing a video on that hopefully within the next week or two, so keep an eye out for that. And I will have prices of everything listed down below because I am trying to keep track for that video how much I used up for makeup as far as the cost goes. All right, so without any further ado, let me show you the makeup that I used in the last few months. Here's the first little thing. This is from Glossier. This is their Boy Brow. I really liked this. This was in the color brown. I thought this was probably the best eyebrow gel that I've ever used. I really enjoyed it. And I have not repurchased. I bought the Essence one because I'd heard that was really good, especially for the price. I think it's like $3 at Ulta or something. I don't like that one very much. I'll use it because I have it, but I won't repurchase. I would probably go back to this one, though I do just wish that you could buy this in Sephora or Ulta or something instead of just on their website. But it is what it is, and I would repurchase because I thought it was great. Then here's my Benefit Erase Paste. This took me quite a while to go through, maybe just about a year, and I used this pretty consistently there for a while. And this was in the color 2 Medium. It's an awesome under eye concealer. Just kind of put it right under your eyes, under your foundation, and it just like this perfect peachy tone. Sorry, my husband's walking around up there if you hear that creaking. But that is an entire empty container of it, and I did repurchase. I think this stuff is just really great. And then here is a lip gloss thing, or a lip balm thing. This is from Fresh. This is the Sugar Rosé lip balm. I'm not a huge fan of these, and I know so many people like them. I think my problem with these is that they're just so flimsy in the container, and the product just kind of moves around so much. And for being a high-end product, I would expect it to be a lot more stable in there. I don't know, I know that's kind of petty and stuff, but I really just hate like actually applying it to my lips because of that. The actual product itself is fine, and when we first moved to our new house here, this was the only lip balm kind of thing that I could find, so I just went ahead and used this entire thing up. This wasn't a full size, this was just a little sample size, but there's that. And then I've got quite a few mascaras here to show you. Here's the first one. This is the Best Lash Extreme Volumizing Mascara from Jordana. I thought this was just fine. I'm not too picky when it comes to mascara in general, so I'm not the best person to ask an opinion on mascara. Here's another one that again I think is just fine. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Original Mascara. And then here is the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara. And then here is the little duo. I did a first impression on this stuff a while ago. This was from the brand Cosmaholic. And this was the lash fiber, kind of like the unique stuff, I think. It might even be the exact same thing. But you put the first base coat on of just regular mascara, then you put the fibers on to kind of make your lashes look really long, and then you seal it with the regular mascara again. And I just didn't use this stuff. The first time I did use it, when I did it on camera, I thought the lashes actually looked really nice. It's just kind of a hassle to do it. So I didn't use this as much as I thought that I would. And the mascara is definitely past the expiration date now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and toss it. And then here is a lip liner. This one is from Rimmel, and I thought this was a really pretty color. This is the color Addiction, and this is one of their Exaggerate full color lip liners. And I've talked about these before on my channel, how I don't really like the formula of these because they're just too soft and they just always break on me. And I don't know if it's just how I apply it or what, because I don't think other people have mentioned that before. I don't think I've ever heard people talking about how they're too soft, but this is the second one that I've had that just, or maybe even the third, that just breaks and breaks and breaks all the time. So I would never repurchase one of these, even though the colors are really nice. And I've got an eyeshadow quad here that I just decided I'm going to declutter. This thing is probably at least 7 years old, like not even joking. This is from Maybelline, and this is the Designer Chocolates quad. I know Pretty Pistol 86 here on YouTube was panning this as part of her Pan That palette this year, and she actually made me bring this out because I used to absolutely love this thing. And this was the second one of these that I purchased, so I used to really love this. It was the only eyeshadow that I really used at the time. And so then I went, and this year I did hit pan on this shade here. But the shadow quality is just not great. I think it's probably just because it's so old, so I think it's really just time to get rid of it. It's just very chalky, and the color on this really, really beautiful like pinky shade here, there's just no pigmentation anymore, and I remember it being quite pigmented back in the day, so I think it's just time to throw that out. And then the very last thing that I wanted to share with you guys is my MAC Amber x9 palette. This was for my Pan That palette this year, and I wanted to throw it in here so that I could keep track of the cost. I think this thing cost me like 45 bucks, and I know they have since decreased the price on these, and rightfully so, because I don't think the eyeshadows in here are all that great. Again, this is the Amber x9, or was the Amber x9 palette from MAC, but I'm super, super proud of myself for completing this palette. It was basically brand new at the beginning of January last year, or this year, whenever this video is going to go out, 2016. I had maybe used it 2 or 3 times before that, and I was able to finish it by September, so I was really proud of myself for finishing that this year. Alright, well there you have it. Those are all of my empties for the last couple of months. Most everything anyways. Like I said, I'm sure I threw some things away in our move and whatever. But that was quite a bit. Hopefully this video isn't too long, and I would like to continue to do empties. I will save everything and hopefully get back on a schedule of doing them every month or so, because I do enjoy doing these videos and I enjoy watching them as well. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm not sure exactly when I'm going to be posting this, but it probably won't be until the beginning part of 2017. So I hope you had a nice New Year's, and I hope 2017 it treats you all very, very well. And I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. And we can also connect on Instagram. I will have my link listed down in the description box, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!